Hello guys, Brian here. I had a request to take a look at Hex here real quick. Now I'm not considering anything in like pulse chain and everything like that. I don't know much about pulse chain or anything. I'm just looking at the chart itself. All right, so let's take a look at this thing. This is a Hex on the monthly. Right, you can see the last 2 months has obviously been red and and down. All right, we've lost a total of let's see here. It's gone down roughly 75% in the last 2 months. So overall, I mean, even the last 3 months, this thing has lost what 80 some percent, 84% in the last 3 months. So it's gone from what was that, 13 cents down to 0.022 right now. So definitely has taken a plunge. All right, so if we look, let's zoom in here and see if we can see an area of good support. Okay, now you can see back through here, get my arrow out here, you can see we had massive support here, this is on the monthly, okay, right here, here, and here. All right, so 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 touches on the monthly, right at about 0.01 0.017 to 0.018, right around in there. All right, do I believe it's going to come down there? Probably. All right, the way it's looking seems like the most logical area. If you look where it's at now, there's just especially in the monthly, there's nothing through here as far as support. Was a little bit up here at 0.024. We're roughly around that area, but it lost it, and the support up at 0.028, it ended up losing that. So if I was strictly looking at this, you know, in the monthly, right now it's bearish on the RSI. It flipped over, it's a 37 and a 42. So I would personally, first of all, watch for this to come down to 0.017. Could come to actually to 0.016 to 17. All right, and I would watch for some sort of bounce from there. All right, number one reason why the weekly RSI is just about reset, okay, and just about ready to move on this thing. The last time the weekly was reset, ended up getting a move out of here of 600%, a 6x. All right, so a 6x from here would put Hex up right around 13 cents again. So that was the last move out of the weekly. Just this little move in here, all right, the little spike on the weekly. Last time the weekly reset was 70%, okay? Then we have this move here. Let's see what it was, okay? Take it from the bottom to the top, 157%, okay? So you see when the weekly RSI resets, you always have some sort of movement here. Some are huge, some that one's roughly 98%. Okay, then of course you had that massive one. Let's just measure it out and see what it was. All right, let's take it from there to the top. 4,807%, 48x from there. And I forget what Hex is from its original launch, but it's astronomical. You know, the thing went up to 56 cents. So definitely looking for some kind of retrace here. That weekly RSI, I'm doing this video on Tuesday in the Eastern United States at 6 o'clock in the evening. By next Monday, you know, this weekly should be reset on this thing. You know, could this be a huge double bottom coming in here? You know, if you come out on this weekly, you know, you could, this thing could be a big, you know, you got your one touch, your retrace, your second touch, and your boom out of here. You know, could that be what we're looking at here? Double bottom coming in? Could be. We'll have to wait and see how that plays out, kind of lining up that way. The daily RSI is right down near the bottom. All right, so by the time that weekly resets, the daily should be reset, you know, because it still has, you know, to come down to these levels, you're looking at what do we got to lose yet? Another to the 1.8 would be 20%, 1.7, yeah, right, 23% down yet to go, something like that. But would it be worth it for a bounce like that? Absolutely. So this daily is bearish, needs to reset on the stochastic. And if I could ask you to please hit the like and subscribe before I forget, I would appreciate that so much, guys. It's at 11.45 and a 21.37. It's bearish right now, so it's definitely rolling over on the daily. The smaller time, the 12 hours coming down, it's bearish, and the 8 has reset. So you could have a short-term bounce in here, and once this 8 gets to the top, it could roll over with the 12 or the weekly and the daily, and they could all roll over together here and finally get that last push down. I was just looking in here to see if we had any wave counts coming down here. 1, 2, 3. No, don't see a whole lot. Possibly a 5 right in here. I'm always looking for these Elliott waves. Could be a 1, 2, 3, 4. Then our final 5th wave down there. That would get us to the bottom there. That could be exactly what's going on here. That's on the 4-hour schedule. Let's see if let's take a trend-based fib and see if that lines up. Go from the here to the top to the retrace. Kind of weird doing upside down. That would actually take us down below the target if that trend-based fib would line up. But let me try this one more time here. You do this little to the top, to the bottom. Yeah, that would take us down a little bit past our target. If that was the case, that would take us down to the 1, 3, 5 area. All right, that doesn't really line up too well. Besides this support back through here, you do have that area back through there, but I don't think it's going to pull down that low. I really don't. So if this is a 5 wave down in here, it could just fall a little short of that extension. These don't always go to full extension, and this could not be a 5 wave down. But I would be watching for some more downside. In the meantime, guys, watch for that weekly RSI to reset. That daily is turning over to reset, and watch for a double bottom to come in on this thing, and could get a really nice bounce out of this thing. If we put a daily, let's put a Fibonacci on here and see just from this last move here what kind of a 618 would give us. If it comes down there, 618 retrace would put us up to 5 cents. 702 would put us up to 6. So we'll see what plays out here, guys. First off, we got to find a bottom. All right, so watch for that bottom down there. Like I said, that around that 0.017 to 0.018, all right, which was right over here. I believe that's going to hold up over here, but I truly believe we're going to come down to them levels. So, all right, guys, thank you so much. We get down closer to these price levels, I'll check back with you guys. Thanks a lot. Have a great night.